trivia time. All right, do you guys park in the ding squad or the no ding squad? Out here in God's country. My dude over there with the Mustang got the right idea. There's a right and wrong answer to this, by the way. Oh, good, dude, it's so good. Where is it? I'll explain later, but I need this. Whew. I really sick, dude. Hope this works. And by the way, I caved. I did make a TikTok. It's in the description. I'm not very good at it, but I don't know. I just felt like I had to at this point. Okay, so Supra. The only thing keeping this thing from driving on the road right now is the fact that oil drains nowhere. Well, it drains into wherever I put it, but it doesn't go back into the motor. Let me just explain to you guys why I had to get this. I'm gonna have to take all of this back off. Sick. But when you feed it turbo oil, obviously it has to drain back somewhere. So what I was going to do is remove the oil pan, the lower oil pan, and just go ahead and tap that. One, it's too low. You can't really do that in this car. The lower pan, I don't even think holds a full 5 quarts. Maybe it's exactly 5 quarts, but you never want a traffic jam whenever you're draining oil back into the motor. 2, you can't even remove the lower pan while the motor is in the car. So that kind of completely nixed that idea. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna actually have to drill out the original drain location. And the only way I can do that, because it's in such a tight space, I have to have a very, very special tool. After I take all of this off, you will see that there is a factory location drain way down there. And I do have this much space only because this car is right-hand drive. Left-hand drive cars can actually do this part no problem. Kill me. Everything you need to steer is right there where I need to put a drill. So I had to get this little guy to attach to my regular drill so that I could basically put this into the drill, and this is I'm gonna put a step bit in there, and I've got to drill into the baby today. Go ahead and get a good look of all this sick NAT garbage. I gotta take it all off so we can have enough space. I love JZ's because that was easy. If this was an RB 25 or 26, I'd be here a couple more hours. You can see right here, I now have a lot of space. Let me give you some light. Ooh, look at that background though. Shoot. Uh-oh, wrong thing. You can see that little hole right there is on every single 2JZ. That is the factory oil return for the twin turbos if it was in a Supra. All I've got to do is try and really keep that clean and take my angle drill and get in there. As you can see, super limited on space because of the steering rack, and I'm gonna spray a bunch of brake cleaner and PB blaster and stuff all through there. I'm gonna do my best to do it clean while it's in the car. A lot of people have done it this way before. Again, I've said it a million times, if I have to take this motor out, this motor is not going back in. Cross your fingers for me, with me, let's get it done. Showed you guys this earlier. I'm gonna have to use 2 hands, obviously. That's what she, okay? So I do have the space, look at this. Right there, it's like, I barely have the space. We'll figure it out, boys, but I got it. Oh, this shaving's out. Come on, get out of there. Dang, son, that's it, G. I did it. Oh, shoot, I did it. Oh, yeah. Oh, please don't drop that in there. That is what we needed. I'm gonna go ahead and use my handy dandy method to keep that on there. But that is our very temporary oil drain that we will replace. The biggest thing right now is I can't tap the holes. Ooh, I'm dirty. That was weird. I can't tap the holes for the bolts right now. I can't actually get a tap it. So right now we're just gonna have to get creative. I'll make it work, okay?
Tomorrow.
So last thing I did was get the drain attached. Listen guys, epoxy is good. It works. It's a super good thing for temporary. So what I did was I waited overnight and let it dry. Came this morning, stress tested it, put about 100 foot-pounds of torque on it, and then it snapped. So then I had to clean everything back up, scrape everything back off, and then re-epoxy it. So now we're waiting for that to dry. Well, that was off. I got the spaceship completely done. The spaceship's fully tight. Firing ring is super far down there. It's really good, so that'll work. Replacing some intercooler hoses and stuff like that. And now literally just waiting for that to re-dry. Don't bash it until you know how good it is. It worked for my Civic really well. Until the car blew up, of course. But it lasted a long time on dyno, lots of pulls, and then the Civic just exploded. So I'm just waiting for it to dry before I put a lot more pressure on it. I mean, this hose is, this is almost all the way, this AN line's almost all the way tight down there. So I just gotta make sure that that's dry before I yank it, destroy it again. But then, you know, we got the drain line, that's gonna end up working really well. And then once that's done, the car's ready to drive. I broke it again. I jumped the gun a little bit yesterday, didn't let it set long enough, so I just took the L and waited overnight, and now, make sure it still hasn't broken yet. Cool. I cut the hose a little shorter as well so that it wouldn't put so much tension downward on that, but it should be totally fine. I've got everything buckled up. There should be no boost leaks now. I went ahead and also, I drilled and tapped the compressor housing for that line. I went ahead and nippled that sucker up. There should be no leaks of any sort or anything like that. So I'm gonna crank her up. I'm gonna make sure there's no leaks, because if there's a leak, I'm going to die. This is the last piece of the puzzle, and then we can go for a drive as long as it works. Here we go. Put that sucker on, real tight. Here we go, come on. Oh wait, I forgot to plug in the distributor. Now that's pretty funny. The car is really loud right now, and I'm excited for it to have a decent exhaust on it. No leaky leaky. I know, it's really loud. Hell yeah. My God, that is very, very loud. It echoes like, I'm so sorry, all the neighbors that are, well, you shouldn't be sleeping, but damn. Once the car warms up a little bit and drops the idles, it should go down, but it might not even drop the idles because there could be a vacuum leak somewhere. It might stay exactly where it is. All right, pretty good signs. You should see some smoke here because it's the first time using this heat wrap.
Oh, is that what I'm
so
smelling?
yeah, you're probably smelling the heat wrap. I went ahead and did that because that's very close to that. I had to do that. So thanks to PTP Turbo Blankets for sending me some extra ones out. The oil seems to be draining just fine. I see zero leaks at all under the car, and I see nothing trying to escape. So yeah, really, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Right now is the best time to just go and take it for a little spin. Obnoxious right now, but like 5,000 RPMs.
Is that because it's such a big turbo?
Yeah. Okay. That compressor housing, and it's gonna take high once it slows.
It is so loud.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. Woo-hoo! Woo! Yeah! We've got no blow-off valve in this, so it's going to make extra when it actually spools up. Let's see. Oh, this car's going to be so slow. It's awesome. Yes!
All for dumb fun.
Yeah. I'm like scared to death I'm gonna have a leak or someone's gonna pop loose or... I think we're alright. I need to build up oil pressure though, because if I don't build up oil pressure, then I'm not really gonna know exactly how the integrity of everything is. The higher you rev, the more oil pressure you get. Yes! Man, this thing needs a new exhaust though. Woo! It's loud. I see something kind of trailing behind me, but I don't know if it's oil or not.
Let's go see.
Alright, I think we did it. Ready to tune. The only thing we have left is to do the fuel pump, and that's super easy. We've got a Deechworks one. They sent us out some stuff. Really stoked about that.
Not that I see. I'm recording that.
Oh, what? Why?
I thought you were done. I'm lame. I'm sorry.
Well, that's great news.
Oh, that scared me. I didn't know you were doing.
Pretty sure this is moderately toxic to breathe in, so chill.
Oh yeah, just right there. We need those masks.
World War II freaking mustard gas mask for that crap. So obviously we made some boost because you could hear it go. We have to change a few things whenever Ethan tunes it. I don't know how much I'm expecting out of this. It might make like 5 PSI, 6 PSI. Obviously this is not the turbo we're going to be like ideally using. We have a smaller turbo for the GTE. It's gonna end up, the end result of this car is gonna be super nice, but again, like, I do this because it's just dumb fun, and this works. It's just something to do. And it brings a smile to my face. As long as I feel, like, for me, as long as I'm smiling in life, it's like, it's good. Life is good. That was awesome, exactly what I needed. Now, next stop, tuning. Someday we are going to eBay turbo the world. Every car in the world gets an eBay turbo, dude. That is the, that's the goal. Next, we're gonna start with like a 240 or a Miata or maybe even a Crown Victoria. My daily advice for you guys today. Now, I want you guys to listen to this. I don't want you guys to think that I am hypocritical. A lot of the things I tell you, some people might question like, are you just saying that? Or have you gone through it? Or have you experienced this? I stumbled across this tweet that I tweeted out 3 years ago. Now this is when I was about to graduate from college. I was only doing YouTube. I gave up on the job search because I wanted to work for myself. A lot of times you guys have heard me say, be thankful no matter what situation you're in. And I'll tell you why this tweet's a big deal. I remember this month exactly. I was 4 months from graduating college, 5 months from getting married to Victoria and having to support both of us. I made $200 this month. One of the scariest months I have ever, like one of the scariest things I've ever gone through, because in just a few months, like I have now an apartment that I am liable to pay for. I have a business to run. I have cars to build. Every sign pointed toward my career ending and my life just going in shambles at the age of 22. I was scared out of my mind. But I sat there though, and every day I opened up and I read Proverbs. And there's so much in there about just being thankful that kind of changed my whole perspective of things. Here I am making $200 that month. And yet, I'm not going around on the internet looking at somebody with money saying, must be nice. Oh, you got an easy life. Oh, must be easy for you. Must be nice. Can I have some money? No. I'm counting my own blessings and putting my head down and doing my absolute best. Realize today that you have, if you have them, if you have hands to use, feet to walk with, legs to walk with, eyes that can see, ears that can hear, if you have a healthy body, dude, you have nothing stopping you from bettering yourself today. And I want you guys to realize, like 3 years ago, I had no way of foreseeing that I would, end up where I am or whatever. But you know what? Counting your blessings never hurts. Being thankful for the food that's on your plate, for the house that you're in. Whether you own it, you're renting it, or you're sleeping on a friend's couch, you have shelter over your head. Like, there's always something to be thankful for, and I want you guys to remember that today. No matter what you are going through right now, I don't care if you're in 7th grade, 6th grade, 9th grade, 13th grade, 50th grade, I don't care if you're 45 years old, 60 years old, you have made it to where you want to be or you haven't made it to where you want to be. I want you guys to know that it is so important to make sure that you are just thankful for your health. Your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, the food that's in front of you, the shelter that's above you, your legs, your feet, your family, whatever it is, be grateful for that today. Because I believe that aside from God's grace, I am here today because I have learned to just be thankful for, like, no matter what, and I don't sweat when things don't go my way. I promise you. I'm not gonna sell you a step-by-step guide for life, but this is one of the biggest keys to living a good life. Deuce, guys. Have an amazing day. Hello! I can't sing, so I'm gonna just tell you guys you should watch those 2 videos right in front of your dome. Okay? Watch those 2 videos, bro. And then, heck 'em. Just have a good day. You know what I mean?